Well, welcome to the Tea at Three with Andrew and no Gigi. Um, so Gigi is away. She is helping her parents settle into their new home, and the office is pretty quiet. We have one of our trusty office volunteers here helping out. Jim Garvey's here, and Sabre Martin are here, and Tristan and Father Pat, but no one wants to come on camera even though it's literally just goofing off and telling you what's up at Ascension. Um, so we have some sort of things, mostly putting things on the radar coming up. So I want you to bear with me. Some of this is kind of just run of the mill stuff, but stuff you need to know. This Sunday is the last Sunday that the nursery will be downstairs in room 105. They are going to have to move the nursery over to the children's church room because they're not quite done with the nursery. Hey, Gigi, no one joined me. E.T. sad. So they will be moving that upstairs. That being said, this is the Sunday in which Family Promise of Knoxville arrives at Ascension. Family Promise in Knoxville is where we house families that are in a housing crisis, and they come to Ascension. We make one of our classrooms like a house almost for them, and we provide them laundry, and we cook them meals. So they kind of live in the bottom floor of the church, which means room 105 can't be used. So they will be, after Sunday the 19th, they'll be moving upstairs. And Family Promise is in need of volunteers as always. They're also doing, I know, Family Promise does rock. See, Gigi is going to be my co-host in the comment section. Yes. So Family Promise will be having the Pasta and Bluegrass Festival across the way at Sacred Heart Cathedral School. And you can get tickets $10 for adults, $5 for kids, or you can be a sponsor for $200 and up. You can also buy tickets for it in the foyer this coming Sunday. Now, this all begins at 6 o'clock p.m. on Saturday the 25th. It has a kids festival, and it also has an Italian marketplace. And yes, if you are one of those gluten-free, animal-free, vegan-free, tree-hugging, I love the earth and, meat on carbohydrates and gluten is not my thing. Guess what? They have vegan and gluten-free options as well. Now, this is where the tea really brews. Ascension. You frequently win the Judge's Choice Award in pasta, but you never win the crowd pleaser. That's because no one really shows up from Ascension to actually vote for Ascension's pasta, even though the judges vote for our pasta. You gotta vote for the pasta. Vegan free. Oh yeah, vegan, gluten free. Vegan free. No vegans in this pasta. Kathy, Sister Ambrose has joined us. So, that being said, show up for the pasta cook-off. Also, mark your calendars for the following day, in which we will celebrate the Reverend Brett Backus's ministry, and his family's ministry at Ascension. After the 10 o'clock service, there will be a reception in the parish hall. Speaking of marking calendars, you will also need to put on your calendar Rally Day. I'm just going to type this in here. Rally Day is September 9th. Service at 10:30 a.m. Okay, so that being said, the 10 o'clock service on Rally Day, September 9th, it's at 10:30, not 10. And that's when the program year begins. And then Sunday school starts the following Sunday on the 16th. Put it down, get it in your calendar, go for it. Brett is our homeboy. Yeah. Cool beans. So, just random news out and about. I would like to do a shout out to a parishioner. Hold a second. A fabulous parishioner donated a Microsoft Surface Pro 3 to the church. And what this is, I really wanted to show you all this because I kind of have a ministry here called Tech for Ministries. And he donated this so that different groups can use it to present in the church instead of using my laptop. I am so thankful, Kit Barrett, yes. And a guy named Jim Hodge also gave me an extension cord of an appropriate length for the projector instead of a 100-foot orange drop cable. Let's just say it's the small things that count. All right, so I wonder, is Gigi still with us? Does she have any thoughts on Tech for Ministry? I don't know. So kids news, which I like to kind of separate things out every once in a while. Boys and Girls Choir is going to be starting back up. So if your kids are in tweens, maybe they're sort of young, maybe they're going through different Christian ed programs, kids choir is a great complement to what they do in their Christian education. Jim Garvey is the music director here, and you can email him at jgarvey@knoxvilleascension.org and enroll your kids in kids choir. They just need to come, sing for him a little bit, and he teaches them all about music. It's great. The last summer kinder music, which is sort of a feeder program for Boys and Girls Choir. The last one is Wednesday, August 22nd. That's next Wednesday. That's the last summer one. 10 a.m. in the morning in room 210. And the cost is $10 per child, or if you have 2 offspring, it's already at a discount of $15. The rest of your children are free. Come, let them hang out in kinder music and have fun. Adults, you can enjoy it too. We just, just enjoy it in the hallway. Next tweens meeting. So tweens, people ask me like, what is a tween? What is this whole tween thing? It's kids in grades 3 through 5, that sort of in between age. And they are going to be getting together on Sunday, August 26th, sort of as, the last August meeting. Just make sure you get in touch with Megan. Fun other news. Oh, awesome news. Education for Ministry, which we have talked about before. That's that sort of 4-year program where you're learning about, now we need to, yes, Saturday morning. Oh, yes. We'll talk about it in just a second. I'm going to talk about EFM. For some reason, it stopped scrolling my comments. EFM, Education for Ministry, will be doing a morning class on Fridays. I think it's like at 9 a.m. when the church opens. So go ahead, contact Mardell Fehrenbach for information on EFM, and you can choose, choices in the church. You can choose between Thursday evening or Friday morning. What? Okay. Saturday morning, Saturday the 18th, this Saturday, I will be living at the church and teaching Gregorian chant to beginners and intermediates. So I will take you from square one, which is like learning about what in the world is Gregorian chant and its history, all the way to, how do I mark my music to know what to do, and how do you conduct it, and let's do some more chanting. That's the intermediate group. Oh, yay. Oh, there it goes. It started glitching on me. I was like, oh, the internet's dying again. My laptop died last week. It wasn't just the Wi-Fi. So yes, come see me on Saturday. You don't have to register. You don't have to talk to me beforehand. You just show up on Saturday, beginning at 9 a.m. all the way to like 4:30 in the afternoon, and we'll be here chanting away. And Gigi, hopefully, might make it back. She may not. Lastly, well, sort of wrapping up, I'm going to talk about a couple of things. There is an awesome movie night in our now like movie theater / youth worship room of room 104. There is the Paul, Apostle of Christ, in what looks like this like cool, yes, I did hardwire my computer. There is a sort of what sounds like an action film, and it actually apparently is really good. It's where Luke, the dude that maybe wrote the Gospel of Luke, is like trying to get to Paul, talk with him, and write his book about the faith, the way, before Paul dies. So come see that. That is on August 22nd, beginning at 6 o'clock p.m. and free popcorn. What? Free popcorn. So lastly, there's a ton of other stuff. But mostly I want to talk about this really cool thing in the Episcopal Church called Episcopal Church Women. Episcopal Church Women used to be really active, and then they kind of took a nap, and then now they're active again, which is good. And I hope they keep it that way, because Episcopal Church Women is really cool. They have a number of meetings. The first thing I have to say is the Sisterhood, which is kind of like a little small group, kind of under the umbrella of it. They're going to Bonefish Grill on Parkside Drive in Turkey Creek on the Monday, August 20th dinner meeting. You have to get your RSVP in by August 17th. You can comment if you want to find out how to do that. I don't want to put too many personal emails on here. The ECW, Episcopal Church Women, is also doing an Ascension meeting at the home of Karen McKinney on September 11th, beginning at 11:30. It's like a lunch meeting. But then ECW is also doing an annual area gathering at St. Andrew's in Maryville, and that is on September 22nd. The Reverend Dory Pratt, who is the rector at Church of the Good Shepherd in Fountain City, will be the special presenter. She's got a bunch of different things she's going to talk about. The cost for that is $20. There's a registration form. Catch the Heavenly Post when we post it on here. And you can find like an entire ECW section in the newsletter. I've just had to put them in their own spotlight, which they deserve. And there's also our website, www.knoxvilleascension.org. And if you hover over Engage, there's an ECW link. I'm also going to post that in the comments after the video. And that way you can find all the resources there. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on. So that's about it. If Bridget Logan has anything else to comment on, she better do it now. Chime in, you cheeky girl. And I hope you all have a wonderful week. So we will see you Sunday at 8 and 10 in the morning. We all love you, and have a good weekend. Bye.